Hello, my name is Maui, and I'll be presenting about an economic philosophy called the labor theory of value. The labor theory of value is a heterodox economic theory of value that argues that economic value of good or service is determined by the total amount of socially necessary labor required to produce it, rather than by the use of or pleasure it honors get from it. The labor theory of value is the general name given to a set of economic doctrine developed by the English classic school, particularly Adam Smith and David Ricardo, and adopted by Karl Marx. Very loosely, it states that the value of good is derived from labor, and in socialistic version, that the labor is therefore exploited when when it does not receive the full value of all production. It's held only by the Marxists today. Marcus is Mark the Marcus is around like the mid 90s, like 1920, 1930s, around that. And the theory of value or exchange in the modern economy is an explanation of a relative price or exchange ratio. For example, let's say if a hat costs $10 and shirt $5, the theory of value attempts to explain why one can in effect exchange one hat for two shirts rather than say one half shirt or 10 shirts. Following this, following this definition of labor theory of value is interpreted as asserting that commodities normally or in the long run tend to exchange in proportion to the labor time used or contained in their production. In the above example, the ratio is twofold according to the theory, because twice as much labor has been used to make the hat as the share. So basically, what theory says is like, for example, if it takes for a person 5 hours to make a shoes and versus someone who takes 5 hours to make a shirt, basically both of them will cost more. Versus if someone takes 10 hours to make shirt and 5 hours to make that shoe, then the shirt has twice more value than the shoe does. So yeah, basically. This, however, like has caused a lot of like conflict and like confusion between people because many people see this as a very poor way of evaluating one's good price because many people have different type of tempo like speed to produce particular item, and it wouldn't be fair to value something just because of how long that particular item took to make. And as many economists say that we should always use the supply and demand value to evaluate one's goods, as like sometimes when the supply goes up, the the value of the good might go down, and then versus where when demand goes up, the value goes up where supply goes down. This should be the way how it works versus where how long a particular item cost depends on how much the value that particular item is. The liberty life was a very useful in the 19 like in the mid 90s the Marcus. The labor theory of value was a very useful weapon to the people who were to the people rising middle class, when as a progressive class they used it to strike blows against politically powerful landowning class. But once but once the battle was won, the middle class no longer had any use for such a theory, and them by themselves knew that it's more fair and good for the market house continue the continue the normal selling process as one good cost depending on the quality versus the time it takes. The labor theory of value overall is ineffective on practical level because it fails to account the material cost, workers' level skills, or capitalization in depreciation costs. In addition, it ignores the effect of varying consumers' demand for different types of goods. Thanks.